Hello, I am so excited to chat about our 30 days to healthy living, Arbonne's 30 Day to Healthy Living program. A little bit about me. My name is Dr. Hannah Lindsey. I am a naturopathic physician. If you don't know what that is, we focus on holistic medicine. We really work on treating the body as a whole. We work on getting to the root cause, and we prioritize nutrition and lifestyle change over pharmaceutical intervention. So, a huge part of our practice is prevention. And my background before I went into naturopathic medicine was in nutrition and dietetics. So, food, nutrition, supplementation is a huge core pillar and core foundation of health. And so I'm so excited to talk to you today about the Arbonne 30 Days to Healthy Living and why I am all in and fully believe that this is an incredible program to do, not only to start the year with. I know a lot of us love our New Year's resolutions, so this is a great program to start the year with, but also just as a great reset to do at any point during the year when you feel like you need a little boost, you need a little reset, and your health just needs some help. So, to kind of start out, I just want to talk about in general why we need to do resets, why we need to do detoxes, right? So I think it's really funny because a lot of people don't realize how good they can actually feel. Maybe you're someone who takes care of yourself, you exercise regularly, you're eating relatively clean, you're doing your best to take care of your body, which I love. But you could even feel, most likely, you could even feel better. And this was something I experienced in my lifetime, actually, over and over again. I experienced this when I do a detox or a reset. I just feel so much better than I felt before. And it's always this moment of like, wow, I could actually feel this way all the time. And so I think it's important to note that even if you're living a healthy lifestyle, there is still so much value in doing a reset, a detox, to kind of do a 30-day program to clean out the junk in your system, revamp your metabolism. And yeah, this is my favorite program to do that. So, my favorite things about Arbonne's 30 Day to Healthy Living, first and foremost, Arbonne does an incredible job at focusing on gut health. So, our gut, our gastrointestinal tract, is so foundational to our health, and it's very often overlooked when we're talking about resetting the body or detoxification. A lot of detox programs will focus solely on the liver and the kidneys because those are our detoxification organs. And that's important, of course, and that is a part of Arbonne's 30-day program. However, gut health is so often left out. And Arbonne does an amazing job of prioritizing gut health. And so our products in the 30 day include prebiotics and probiotics, which help to rebuild our gut microbiome. They also include a lot of really clean fiber products, which is really good for supporting healthy bowel movements, which is essential for any type of detox. If you think about it, if we have any toxins in our system and our body, we need to excrete them somehow. And our bowels is the easiest way for us to excrete toxins is through our gastrointestinal tract. So if we're supporting our gut health and helping our body to detox in that sense, that's going to be a really great way to support our detoxification processes and allow our body to kind of clean everything out the way that we need to. But I mentioned the prebiotics and probiotics to support the microbiome as well. A healthy gut microbiome is connected to just about everything good in your health. It's connected to clean skin. It's connected to high energy levels. It's connected to quality sleep. It's connected to mood control. So if you think about it on the other side of things, having an imbalanced gut microbiome or a depleted gut microbiome with not enough of our healthy bacteria, this can lend to brain fog, fatigue, depression, anxiety, all of these conditions that a lot of people experience on a daily basis. If you haven't looked at your gut health yet, that could be a core component that is contributing to any of these conditions or symptoms. The 30 Days to Healthy Living, gut health is at the forefront of all the programs. And then another thing that we highlight, which is so important for any type of detoxification, is protein. And not just any protein. Protein is not created equal. Unfortunately, there's so many proteins on the market, and a lot of them are filled with some pretty harsh things. They're filled with fillers and binders. Just because it has really high gram amount of protein does not mean that it is a high quality protein. So you have to be pretty picky when you're choosing products. And another reason why I love Arbonne is you can completely trust all of the ingredients in their proteins. They're giving you clean vegan protein, so none of the whey protein out there. Whey is inherently extremely inflammatory. Dairy is one of the leading unknown food allergens, so a lot of people have an undiagnosed allergy or sensitivity to dairy. So odds are it's good to clear dairy out of your diet, at least for a 30-day period, just to see how your body responds. But even if you are not sensitive to dairy, whey protein is going to be inflammatory in your body. It is going to trigger the inflammatory process. So having a clean vegan protein, getting enough protein in your body during the detoxification process is essential for a nice and healthy reset. So, in general, protein is made up of amino acids. Amino acids are really important and really integral to supporting our detoxification pathways. And if we don't have amino acids from the protein in our diet or through supplementation, then our body will actually start to break down our lean muscle mass in order to get the amino acids to support detoxification. So you can't have detoxification without supplementing protein, or else you're going to start breaking down your lean muscle mass, which none of us want, right? So making sure you're supplementing enough protein, and like I said, a clean protein while you're detoxifying and while you're resetting your body. Super important. I also just want to mention metabolism as well. One of the things I love about Arbonne too, especially our 30 days, is that we do have 3 different individualized plans. Because if I know anything about medicine and my all my education and my experience practicing holistic medicine is there's no one size fits all. Not with any condition, but especially not with any type of nutrition or dietary plan. So I love that Arbonne is giving us options if you have different goals. So the individualized plans include the Weight Loss Warrior, if weight loss is your main goal. We have the Fitness Fanatic, if you are looking to really bulk up in the gym or you're exercising a lot. And then we have the Inner Outer Glow Getter, if you're just looking to improve your health and, get that glow from the inside out. And so, these programs are individualized based off your goals, and they also have slightly different products to help support you in attaining those goals. So when I mentioned metabolism, with any of these programs, you're going to have a nice little reset and reboost in metabolism. But of course, the Weight Loss Warrior program is specifically tailored to amp up that metabolism. Metabolism plays a really large role in weight loss and weight balance. And so if our metabolism gets sluggish based off of toxins that we've been consuming in our food or toxins in our environment, which odds are around the holidays, we are consuming some types of toxins in our diet. Is just the way that life is. So it's really nice to get a little revamp to our metabolism. And kind of restart metabolism, help our body relearn how to burn fat if it's gotten sluggish and kind of slowed down during a period of time, which is completely normal. I think a lot of people are always concerned if their metabolism's not working, but it's not uncommon for our body to go through fluctuations, especially as women. We are on a 28-day cycle where our hormones are fluctuating significantly. So it's not uncommon for our metabolism to fluctuate with that as well. But anytime we can get a little reset and reboost, revamp it's a great way to just reset your body and get you started on a healthier path. So I want to highlight some of the areas of focus with the 30 days to healthy living. And these are really my favorite part about the 30-day, because we're not just focused on 30 days of let's do a crash diet and let's try to lose as much weight as possible, or let's try to deplete our food as much as possible, or do something that isn't really sustainable long term. The focus of the 30 days to healthy living is exactly what it says. This is 30 days to healthy living. This is not 30 days of a crash diet and then we go back to unhealthy living. So that's my favorite thing about this program is we're really not just resetting and then going back to where our body was, right back to square one. We're actually setting ourselves off on a trajectory where we can maintain healthy living long term. So part of the way that 30 Days Healthy Living does this is based off its 5 areas of focus. And these are very much aligned with naturopathic medical principles, which is also a reason why I love it. But the first area of focus is to support the body's natural functions and elimination organs with clean choices. So part of naturopathic medicines, we believe our bodies were created very intentionally and intelligently. And so our bodies know what to do. Our bodies have extremely powerful elimination organs. We have detoxification pathways that, if they're given the right nutrients to thrive, our body will successfully eliminate toxins and detox properly. So we want to support our body's natural functions. This is why supplementation over pharmaceutical intervention is always our first choice, because the way that supplementation works, it's working with our body's pathways. It's working to support our body's natural functions rather than shutting off or turning on pathways in a synthetic manner. And so, like I mentioned with gut health, we're supporting our gut. Our gut is so amazing. 80% of our immune system is regulated by our gut. So if we support our gut health, we're supporting our immune system. What does our immune system control? It controls inflammation. So we're modulating inflammation in our body by supporting our gut health. So that's an example of kind of we're supporting the body's natural processes and functions. Another area of focus for the 30 days is to eliminate foods that don't serve your body well. So we want you to be eating nice, clean foods. We're cutting out a lot of the major allergens. We're also cutting out refined sugar, alcohol, coffee, artificial flavors, sweeteners, colors, all these toxic things in our food system that we were never meant to consume. We have so many fresh, amazing foods that were given to us by God from the earth, plants, animals, things that our body was meant to thrive off of. But of course, especially in America, wherever you are, standard American diet, most of our Western cultures have skewed the food system, and we have added so many artificial fillers and things to our food that we were never meant to digest. We're never meant to consume. And so they throw our bodies off, they throw off our metabolism, they throw off our gut health, throw off our immune system, ramp up inflammation, all of these things that we're trying to avoid. So avoiding common allergens is also the focus. So eliminating foods that don't serve your body, avoiding common allergens. Common allergens more so is referring to gluten, dairy, and soy. Those are 3 things that we encourage you to avoid during the 30 days to healthy living. That is because those foods tend to be really common allergens. So whether or not you specifically are allergic to them, there is a good chance that they're going to cause some level of inflammation in your body. So it's 30 days, avoid them. You'd be surprised. I would bet you that you feel way better after avoiding those. I personally have been gluten-free for 15 years, and I feel a million times better avoiding gluten than I ever did before eating it. And so how will you know until you eliminate it and see how you feel? Listening to your body is extremely important, which is why this next area of focus, learning to eat intuitively, is essential for really any type of diet, but specifically during the 30 days. Our goal is to listen to our bodies, relearn what it feels like to be full, to be hungry. A lot of times we completely blow over our hunger cues, our satiety cues. We don't know how to listen to our body. And so learning to eat intuitively and listening to the cues of our body of when to stop eating, when we need food, maybe when we need a carb versus a protein versus a fat. If you really focus on eating intuitively, you can get to a point where you know exactly what your body needs in that moment. And so that's super important. And then, of course, the last focus is choosing your supplements wisely. So, unfortunately, the supplement market, a lot of people will go grab a supplement on the shelf with good intentions, but not all supplements are created equal. And so, being able to trust a company like Arbonne, where we know that our ingredient policy is prohibiting over 2,000 ingredients, and I have been using Arbonne's products for 20 plus years now, and they just keep getting better year after year after year. Our scientific testing is improving. We're on the cutting edge of scientific research of what ingredients we should be including and what ingredients we should be prohibiting. And so making sure that when you are supplementing with protein, with probiotics, with fiber, with these other items, when you're supplementing, you want to make sure you're getting not only a supplement that's from a clean source and good quality, but also effective. You want the supplement to be effective, right? And unfortunately, not every supplement on the shelf is going to be that way. So these 5 areas of focus really are what makes this 30 days to healthy living. Like I said, this is a program that sets you into healthy living. So my favorite thing about this program is the sustainability. This is something that's going to not just change your life for 30 days, but I believe if you fully commit to it, you have the right mindset, and you enter into it with the right attitude, that this could change your life forever. And this is really going to set you on a path of healthy living from now till the rest of time, where you really are prioritizing what you're eating, you're paying attention to what you're eating intuitively, and you're supporting your body's natural processes with the supplements and products that you need in order to thrive.